to another video. So today we have this lovely Mazda. They dropped it off at my place, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look on the inside. I guess there's been cats, that a stray cat lived in there for like 2 or 3 days, so we're gonna try to get that cleaned up. So let's take a look at it. All right, guys, as you guys can see, there is a lot of stains on the seats. The floor mats are really dirty. This fabric is really complicated to work with when it comes to like vacuuming and cleaning. It's really windy today. Let's take a look at it. Gotta open all the windows so you guys can see. Partial stains there. A lot of hair. Lots of hair. Take a look at the dash. A lot of dust. Definitely gonna be a busy day. So we're gonna be working primarily in the interior. So got some stains there. So I'm gonna be working on this vehicle and have my tripod so you guys can see my my process on how I do everything. So you guys stick around, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So I'm gonna do a voiceover just because it was really windy and I don't think you guys want to hear my vacuum the entire time. So I like to vacuum the whole vehicle. I do the door panels as well, seats, floors, everything. Also, just to let you guys know, I do shampoo the carpets. I do that because this carpet is a really difficult one. A lot of stuff is embedded in the fibers. So I do a final vacuum at the very end so it pops out and it looks even better. So once I'm done vacuuming the entire vehicle, I go ahead and start doing the floor mats. Usually each vehicle has 4, but this one only had 2. So, and that's okay. You know, sometimes some vehicles don't even have any at all. But anyways, so the process that I'm doing here is the same process that I do for the seats and the carpet inside the vehicle. So I use the drill brush to actually get anything that is embedded in the carpet or the car seat, and I make sure that I do a thorough job just to make sure that I can remove 95 to 100% of the stains. And some stains you just really can't at all. I mean, it's already been damaged. But for this one, I am going to be using my extractor, and this vehicle I will be using it as well. In some cases, most cases, I don't have to use this unless it's really dirty. And in this case, this vehicle was pretty dirty when it came to stains. So after I do the floor mats, I actually go ahead and start doing the dash. So I do the right side, then the left side. Then I use my vacuum to actually dust everything out. As you guys can see, all the debris. I try to do this very thoroughly because there's a lot of cracks that have a lot of dust. Sorry, that was a funny joke. Anyways, yes, there's a lot of dust and there's a lot of spots that you really can't, you know, actually get. So then I go ahead and redust off with a brush. So I make sure that I actually get everything completely out of those cracks. And then I proceed to actually do a quick wipe down. And if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you guys smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, you guys can ask me just about anything, products, how I started, how long I've been doing this. You guys can do, yeah, you guys can ask me anything. After I'm done with the dashboard, I actually start doing the middle console. I go ahead and brush everything down, make sure I get everything completely off. I don't have a steamer. I'm still waiting on my steamer to arrive. But, you know, that's not a problem for me. I've been doing this for a long time now, so that's fine if I do a little extra work. So. Once I'm done there, I actually start doing the seats. Now, don't mind those big stains that you guys can see right now, the brown ones. I actually end up doing those the very last, just because I didn't have a steamer, so I used an ironer to remove those splotches, or I think it was candy. I don't know what it was, but it was really hard to get off. But I ended up doing it, and the customer was really, really happy about that. So. So I start using my extractor on this part, as you guys can see, to remove 90% of the stains. Most of the stains were removed. I couldn't remove 100% of them because, like I said, stains are really tricky, and I used the extractor perfectly. I went over it a bunch of times, but you know, some stains you just can't remove no matter what you do. And you know, hopefully the customer is very understandable when it comes to that kind of stuff. So now I start doing the door panels. I put the tape down so you guys can see what the clean side looks like and what the dirty side looks like, you know. So I start spraying it down, making sure that everything gets wet. Okay, don't mind that. I dropped that, but I cleaned it up. So I brush everything down to make sure that I get every crevice that the door panel has. So I take my time because it's very important that I do clean this, because once I dress the vehicle, you can easily spot where I missed to clean it, and you can't really hide it with dressing. And dressing is basically a shine or something that makes the black stand out. In other words, it makes it look really shiny. So this is the final. This is it. I'm done cleaning it. As you guys can see, the seats, the stains, all the stuff that was in it, all hair was removed. Sorry for the sunlight. So I am shooting at 60 frames per second, so you guys can see all the detail. Now the back seat was a very difficult one to do. As I was taking out or taking off some of the gunk and stuff, the seat started to tear, so I stopped picking at it, stopped taking it, and I did a different method. I am waiting for my steamer, so I had to use an ironer to remove most of that stuff out. And then, as you guys can see, there is ink right there. There are stains left over, and like I said, not all of the stains can be removed, and that's because depending on how long the stain has been sitting there, it will damage the fibers. And I will keep saying this forever and ever, but here you guys go. Door panel clean. What's up, dude? And then you got the front dashboard cleaned out. Compared to what it was, there was a stray cat living inside of the vehicle, I think for a couple days is what the owners were saying. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. If you guys can smash that like button like I said before, and subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. Also, I will be leaving a link to my Instagram. I will be uploading a lot of pictures, really good high quality pictures of the vehicles that I've done. And not only that, but it'll be different kinds of vehicles, not just your fancy ones, your everyday car, basically. So, thank you guys so much.